Good afternoon, guys. So today, guys, we have our new lesson. We will try to tackle uh, 2 week topics, and we will just get the overview of these topics. Yung details, guys, ay pwede niyo namang balik-balikan. Itong ating module ay ilalagay ko na lang sa inyong ah, class notebook para madali nyo siyang balik-balikan kasi yung topic natin ngayon, hindi siya basta-basta ninyo magigets or matatandaan kung ganito lang, no, nanonood, nakikinig. So dapat ay binabalik-balikan nyo yung module at binabasa at hangga't maaari ay pinapractice. Okay? Anyway, yung last week's topic natin is about markup, markdown, at saka yung mark on. Okay, reviewin nga natin ng konti. Ano ba yung markup? Ano nga ba yung markdown? At ano yung mark on? Sino bang nakakaalala sa inyo? So, yung markup, ibig sabihin, may ipapatong ka na certain amount para ikaw ay mag-profit. Diba? Yung markdown naman ay kabaliktaran. Okay? Yung original na price mo, babawasan mo naman siya para mabenta. Yun usually ang ginagawa doon, no? Para mabenta. So, markdown ang tawag doon. Yung mark on naman ay kapag naging patok, halimbawa, or season na mabenta ang iyong produkto, nagiging in demand, okay? Ang nangyayari, yung mga sellers ay dinadagdagan ng presyo. Diba? Kumbaga, ang presyo dati ay 100, ginagawa nilang 150 dahil mabenta ang kanilang produkto. Yun ang mark on. Okay? So, again, yung ibang tao, guys, ang markup at saka yung margin, nagagamit nila na parang sa tingin nila ay iisa lang ng ibig sabihin. Okay? Pero ang totoo, ang markup ay iba sa margin. Okay? So, many people do not know that there is a difference between the two terms. And the confusion between the two terms can negatively affect the bottom line of a business. Okay? Now, today we will differentiate markup from margin. Okay? Guys, yung lesson natin ngayon, we will try, kasi medyo mahaba ito, we will try to just paikliin, no? Anyway, ito namang module ay ilalagay ko sa inyong class notebook. So, margin versus markup. Okay, no? So, before going through the difference of margin and markup, it is important to first understand three terms which will come in handy when dealing with both margin and the markup. These are yung revenue. Ang revenue, it refers to the income earned after products or services are sold. Okay, ito yung natatanggap mo, no? Kung ikaw ay nag-laundry, magkano yung binayad sa'yo? Yan. Ikaw ay nagbebenta ng kung anong produkto, magkano yung binayad sa'yo? Okay, revenue is usually the top line in an income statement. Okay, ang cost of goods sold naman, this refers to all expenses that the business incurs while making the product and delivering the services. Ayan ang cost of goods sold. Okay? At yung gross profit naman, this is the part of the revenue that remains after the expenses of manufacturing your products or delivering your products have been deducted. Gross profit is the difference between revenue and cost of goods sold. So, yung mula sa benta, binawas mo yung cost of acquiring and making of that product. Ang resulta ay yung gross profit. Now, what is margin? The margin, also referred to as gross margin, is a figure that shows the amount of revenue earned after the cost of goods sold has been deducted. Margin can be expressed in peso value or as percentage. Margin is calculated by dividing the gross profit by the revenue. So, ang formula ay ito. Revenue minus cost divided by revenue. Okay? Yun ang margin. So, to make the margin formula easier to understand, let us have an example. Okay, let us assume that an iPhone 11 is sold at 60,000. The cost, the company, 30,000 to make, okay? Yung iPhone 11 ay binebenta ng 60,000. Yung paggawa ng iPhone 11 na yon, 30,000 pesos. Yan yung cost niya. So, the margin on the iPhone will be, okay, 60,000 minus 30,000 divided by 60,000 or the 0.5 or 50% margin. So, yun yung margin, no? In our example above, the margin for an iPhone is 50%. This means that 50% of the total revenue is kept by the company, while 50% of the revenue covers the cost of producing iPhone 11. Okay. Okay, we will just jump to some of the paragraphs, okay? Anyway, the idea is nandiyan na. Okay, yun yung sa margin. Now, what is markup? Okay, just like the margin, markup also analyzes the profit made after making a sale. Okay, however, markup looks at gross profit as function of the cost of goods sold rather than revenue. So, tingnan na lang natin guys itong formula, no? Revenue minus cost of goods sold divided by the cost of goods sold is equals to markup. So, tingnan nyo itong formula na ito. Revenue minus cost of goods sold divided by cost of goods sold. Yan yung sa markup. Okay? Tingnan nyo naman itong margin. 60,000 minus 30,000 divided by 60,000 is equals to the margin. So, dito pa lang makikita nyo na yung difference nila sa formula pa lang. So, once again, let us use the example from above where it takes 30,000 to produce an iPhone 11, which is then sold at a price of 60,000. Here is how we would calculate the markup. Okay, 60,000 minus 30,000 over 30,000 is equals to 1. Yun yung margin. Alternatively, you can express the markup as a percentage by multiplying the figure above with 100. So, yun yung, kaya ibig sabihin yung 1 na yun is equals to 100%. Tingnan natin, no? The difference between margin and markup, these are some of the key differences, no? Having a markup on your products ensure that your business is making a profit with each sale and provides a way of quantifying that profit. Markup is a great tool in initial stages of a business since it helps you to better understand how cash flows into and out of your business. And then yung margin naman, it is a precise and reliable tool for calculating profits and provides a clear picture of how sales are impacting your company's bottom line. Okay? Which should be used? Generally, most small businesses and special retailers depend on markup to set prices for their products. However, when it comes to recording financial information about a business, an accountant, bookkeeper, or accounting software will be more interested in the margin rather than the markup. So, mas gamitin sa formula ang margin. Understanding the relationship between margin and markup as well as the difference between the two is very important for every business owner. Confusing between the two messes up your accounting and may even result in your business losing money without your knowledge. Okay, knowing the difference between the two terms and how they are related to each other helps in setting the right goals for your business and implementing short and long-term strategies for your business. Okay, ito pa yung ibang presentation on how to differentiate markup and margin. Example natin, no? Okay, margin or gross margin refers to sales minus cost of goods sold. Okay? Ito yung example. If a profit sells for 200 and costs 140 to manufacture, its gross margin is 60. Stated as a percentage, the margin is 30% calculated as the margin divided by sales. Diba? Divided by sales. Okay, yung margin markup based on selling price is expressing the cost and markup in percent, wherein selling price is used as the base. So, ito yung formula niya, guys. Yung sinasabi ko kanina. Okay? Tingnan natin dito sa ano. Ang cost niya is 300 pesos. Okay? Ang pinag-usapan natin dito, guys, yung margin, ha? Tapos, markup is 150. Selling price is 450. Okay, kung kukunin natin yung percentage nila, 100% si selling price. Guys, tandaan nyo, base ito sa selling price. Or wait, base ito sa selling price, correct. Now, yung markup natin is 33.33% sa 150. So, yung ating cost ay 300 na 66.67%. Ganyan na magiging presentation niya, guys, kapag based on selling price. So, lumalabas selling price is 100%. Now, markup is the amount of cost of a product is increased in order to derive to the selling price. Okay, ito naman yung formula based on cost or markup based on cost. Okay? Selling price divided by cost. Nakita niyo yung difference. Selling price divided by cost. Tapos ito naman, markup divided by selling price. Okay. So, yung markup as percentage of cost, markup divided by cost. Okay? Tingnan natin yung given figures kanina. No, yung cost dito na 300, lumalabas 100% siya. Okay. Yung markup ay 50%, yung selling price ay 150%. Okay? So, guys, sa denominator, makikita nyo yung pagkakaiba nila. Okay? Ulitin natin. Pagka based on selling price ang markup, ang iyong selling price, diyan mo i-divide si numerator. Okay? Pagka naman based on cost, ang iyong numerator naman ay i-divide mo sa cost. Ayan, no? Yun yung pagkakaiba nilang dalawa. Kaya lalabas, yung cost ay 100% at si selling price ay 150%. Okay? So, tandaan nyo yung pagkakaiba ng based on cost at based on selling price. Kaya nga tinawag na based on cost at based on selling price. Okay? Therefore, the markup addresses the profit as it relates to cost, while margin is addressing the profit as it relates to selling price. Ito yung visual representation ng dalawa. O graphical representation ng dalawa. Diba? Lalabas na mas maliit pagka gagamitan mo ng pie chart. Okay? Mas maliit ang makukuha mo sa same sa same given information. Okay? So, tingnan nyo, yung revenue earned, yung margin dito, no, 25%. Tapos, pagka naman markup ang pag-uusapan, no, 33%. Mas malaki siya kesa kay margin. Okay? Kaya nga no, sabi nga, mas tinitingnan nila, mas interesado sila na kapag magko-compute ng profit sa margin magbe-base. Okay? Now, gross margins in sale. Okay, gross margin is a company's net sales revenue minus its cost of goods sold. In other words, it is the sales revenue of a company retains after incurring the direct costs associated with producing the goods as it sells and the services it provides. Okay, so guys, napakadali ng formula talaga nito. No? Gross margin is equals to net sales minus cost of goods sold. At pagdating ninyo ng accounting 1 subject, may encounter nyo ito. Okay, sa income statement. Okay. So, yan na, no? Yan na yung how to calculate the gross margin and gross markup. Okay? So, we will just jump out. And itong mga examples na ito, guys, you can just read it dito sa module. Okay? So, at least na-gets ninyo na kung ano ang pagkakaiba ng dalawa. Okay, question. Why does gross margin matter? Gross margin is generally important because it is the starting point towards achieving a healthy net profit. Kasi 'di ba dun sa pinakita nating graphical representation kanina, mas maliit na percentage ang nakukuha natin kaysa dun sa markup. So dito tayo magbabase. Okay? Para ma-ensure natin yung profit. Okay? So, the gross margins are often determined by pricing strategies. Typically, the way a product is priced is based on competitive market pricing. In other words, you will price similar to the competition and you will accept the standard margins while also accepting or attempting to market your product so that you drive sales. Okay. No? So much for markup, markdown, margin. Okay, we will start with now with single trade discount and discount series. Okay, ano yung target ba natin dito sa topic na ito? Okay, discount na pinag-uusapan natin dito. Okay, in the business industry, the supplier usually recommends the suggested retail price of an item. Okay? Diba sinasabi natin, ito ang suggested retail price. Lagi nating naririnig sa TV yan, SRP. SRP, suggested retail price. However, because there is a line of other people who are involved in bringing an item to the hands of the consumer, these middlemen expect their own share of profit also. So, ibig sabihin guys, kapag sinabi ng isang kumpanya o factory, ito ang suggested retail price, yung price na yon ay kapag binili ng end consumer. Okay? Dapat hanggang doon lang or mas maliit lang ang diferensya. Kaya lang guys, ang nangyayari talaga, meron tayong mga middlemen. Okay? Binibili sa factory, at itong mga middlemen na ito, binebenta naman sa end consumers. Syempre, kailangan namang kumita sila. Kaya, yung mga factory na ito, o mga source of these products, nagbibigay sila ng trade discount. Okay. Bakit? Para maibenta pa rin sa end consumers ang tinatawag nating as SRP. Or suggested retail price, no? Kaya sa end ng middlemen, binibigyan sila ng discount. Kasi kung ibibigay itong SRP doon sa mga middlemen, edi ang mga middlemen magpapatong palalo ng presyo. Pagdating yan sa end consumers, mas mataas sa SRP ang kanilang magagastos, mabili lang ang produkto. So, yan ang focus niyan. A trade discount is the amount by which a manufacturer reduces the retail price of a product when it sells to a reseller. Okay? So, trade discount ang tawag doon. There are different kinds of trade discount. Let us talk about single trade discounts. Okay? When you go to the market and buy meat from a regular vendor or suki, you are sometimes given an incentive or loyalty discount. When you buy an item which a vendor is willing to give out on installment, you may be able to convince him or her to give you a cash discount if you are willing to pay the full amount in cash. Okay, during Christmas season, and you shop for gifts for your friends and family, we convince sellers to give us a discount if you buy stated minimum number of items. This is called volume discount. Okay? So, nakita niyo yung pagkakaiba, guys? So, cash discount kapag binayaran mo siya ng cash rather than installment. Okay? Kapag ka naman maramihan ang binili mo, okay, ang tawag dito ay volume discount. Okay? Kaya nga, no, ulitin natin, no, a trade discount is the amount by which a manufacturer reduces the retail price of a product when it sells to a reseller. Okay. No? So, meron din tayo isa pang discount, no, yung mga loyalty discount. Okay? Meron niya sa Mercury, sa Jollibee, sa Pure Gold, may mga loyalty discount. Okay? Lahat yan, guys, ay under ng trade discount. Okay. So, to compute for the trade discount is equals to trade discount rate times the selling price. So, ganun lang siya kadali, guys. No, kapag nagbigay naman ng percentage rate, multiply mo lang doon si selling price. Okay? So, example, no? My regular beef supplier gives me 5% discount on my meat purchases every week. If the price of a beef brisket this week is 375 per kilo and I am planning to buy 1.5 kilos, how much trade discount will I receive from this purchase? So, ang formula lang, 375 pesos times 1.5. Okay? That is equals to the selling price. Okay? Diba? Kasi 1.5 kilo kasi yung binili niya. So, therefore, 562 pesos para sa 1.5 kilo. So, ang trade discount natin, 5% ng 562.5 pesos. Now, which is 28.13 ang magiging trade discount mo. Okay? Now, example number 2, my mother admired a pair of earrings that her friend was offering for 24,000 payable in 6 months. She bargained to be given a discount and her friend agreed to give her 12% if she pays in cash. How much will my mother have to pay for the pair of earrings? Okay? So, 0.12 times or 12% times 24,000. Okay. Magkano yon? Trade discount is 2,880. Yun discount yun. Ngayon, magkano ngayon discounted price? I-minus mo lang siya mula sa 24,000. So, the answer is 21,120. Medyo long method kasi to, no? Pinakita mo pa kasi, pinadaan mo pa kasi dun sa mismong discount. Ito na yung equivalent solution niya. Mas madali, kumbaga, mas shortcut na ito, no? Kasi, since trade discount is 12%, customer pays 88% of the selling price. So, that is discounted price is equals to 24,000 times 88%. So, ganun pa rin ang figure, no? 21,120. My mother should pay her friend 21,120 in cash to avail the 12% discount. Number 3, no? For Christmas, Paul give each of his third floor classmates a shirt with a unique design for their class remembrance. He found a supplier who gives 8% discount for a minimum of 25 shirts purchased. The total cost of the shirts Paul purchased amounted to 3,910. How much was the unit selling price of the shirts? 8% ang discount. So, mula sa 100%, i-minus mo yung 8% na discount, 92%, ito yung discounted price. Ito na yung formula, no? So, the total price for the shirts Paul bought was only 92%. Kasi nga may discount na 8%. So, original selling price ay 3,910. I-divide mo siya sa 0.92 or 92%. So, ang sagot dyan ay 4,250. And i-divide mo ngayon si 4,250 na discounted selling price sa 34 units. Kaya, per t-shirt, ang halaga ay 125. So, yung portion yan, guys, alam nyo na yan. Ito na tayo, guys, sa series of discounts, no? There are times when a supplier also designs discounts to encourage specific behavior from its clients. For instance, a supplier may want to give its distributor a discount of 20, 10, or 5, descending figures, no? This notation represents a trade discount series. To interpret, the supplier may, in addition to the 20% discount it gives the distributors, slash another 10% from the resulting discounted price if the distributor purchases a set of minimum volume of items and another 5% if purchase is paid in cash. Is this equivalent to a 25% single trade discount? Okay, madidetermine natin yan. So, example, if a popular shoe brand promotes this discount of 20, 10, 5 for a minimum volume of 250 pairs of shoes, assuming that the unit selling price of the shoes is 2,500, compute the trade discount per pair of shoes that a distributor avails of under the scheme. Apply natin dito, guys, yung discount series, okay? So, first trade discount, paano ang formula dyan? 2,500 times 20%. Kasi nga, 20, 10, 5 ang series. Percent yung mga yan. So, sa unang trade discount, 2,500 times 20%. So, nakuha mo yung 500. So, ang discounted price ay, so, 2,500 minus 500 is 2,000. Sa ibang banda, no, kung hindi natin padadaanin pa dun sa mismong discount price or discount amount, since 20% siya, yung discount, 80% ang discounted price. Hindi pwede mo na siyang indirect. Okay? From initial discounted price, no, yung 100% minus 80%. So, nakuha natin 2,000. Now, second trade discount, dito na tayo. From 20 down to 10. Kasi ang initial discounted price muna ay 2,000. Babawasan pa natin siya ng 10%. Bakit? Maaring, sabi, kumuha siya ng mas marami kasi, 250 pairs of shoes. Sabi ng seller, kung kukuha ka ng 250 pairs, bigyan pa kita ng 10% discount. Okay, kaya ito yung 10%, no? Second trade discount, i-multiply mo lang siya sa 2,000 equals 200. Ito yung discount. Second discount. So, therefore, 2,000 minus 200, 1,800 na. So, ito yung second discounted price. Tapos, ang sabi naman ni seller, okay, kung babayaran mo naman agad lahat yan, bigyan pa kita ng 5% discount. Okay, so nag-isip-isip si customer. Okay, kung hindi ko agad babayaran ito ng cash, hanggang dito lang ako sa 1,800 each. So, babayaran ko na agad para maka-discount pa ako ng 5%. So, therefore, 100%, kung ilolong method natin, no? 1,800. Bawasan natin ng 5%. So, multiply by 5% is equals to 90 pesos yung 5% na yun. So, total trade discount ay 500 plus 200 plus 90 is equals to 790. Now, the distributor will be able to avail of a total 790 of trade discounts if he purchases a minimum of 250 pairs of shoes at babayaran din agad. Okay? So guys, ganun lang naman yung series of trade discount. Okay, ituloy natin, no? Kasi maganda itong sumunod. Sabi, yung final discounted price, ito tuloy-tuloy ito ha, yung 100% minus 5%, what is that? 95% o 0.95. Diba? Tapos yung pangalawa, 10%. Okay? So, lumalabas dyan na 0.90 ang discounted price. Okay. Tapos yung unang in-apply, yung 20%. So, kunin pa rin natin yung discounted price niya, price percentage niya na 80%. Okay? So, lahat-lahat yun guys, multiply mo si 0.95, 0.90, 0.8, 6.684 ang iyong makukuha. I-multiply mo sa original price na 2,500, therefore 1,710 for each pair of shoes ang resulta. Okay, so magkano ang total discount? 790. Is this the same as a 35% single trade discount? Kasi guys, di ba? Pinag-add mo kasi yung mga discount, no? Lalabas niya na 35%. Pero sabi, same ba yan? Kung gagamitin mo ang series of discounts in application, in computation, same ba yan doon sa 35% din ang kalalabasan? Note that the total trade discount availed by the distributor did not amount to this much but lower. So, mas mababa pa raw. To compute the equivalent single trade discount of 20, 10, 5%. Diba? Single trade discount rate equivalent is, so 790 divided by 2,500 is equals to 0.316 or 31.6%. Therefore, guys, mas mababa siya. Okay? The trade discount series of 20, 10, 5 is only equivalent to a single trade discount of 31.6% and not 35%. So, mas mababa siya kapag in-apply ang series of discounts. Okay. So, yan, no? So, dito sa examples natin, guys, no, balik-balikan nyo lang siya para madali ninyong maintindihan. Okay? Now, lipat tayo ngayon sa differentiating profit from loss, no? Profit from loss. Okay? At ito ay under na ng week 7 natin. Okay? So, ito ay tingin ko, no, napakadali na sa inyo nito. Okay? Profit and loss eh. Ano ba yung profit? Ano ba yung loss? Lagi natin ginagamit yan. Loss is nalugi ka. Profit is nag-gain ka pa. Diba? Kumita ka pa, kumbaga. Okay. So, differentiating profit from loss. Okay? Ang profit is what remains of the selling price or the sales after all costs and expenses have been deducted. Okay, it is also defined as a financial gain, especially the difference between the amount earned and the amount spent in buying, operating, or producing something. Now, sabi nga natin, no, after all costs and expenses are deducted from the sales price, profit ang makukuha natin. Yung cost naman means the purchase price of an article or a product to be sold or service to be rendered. Bumili ka ng nagba-buy and sell ka, halimbawa, ng mga bag. Ang kuha mo sa isang bag ay 50 pesos at binebenta mo naman ng 75 pesos. Ang cost mo doon ay ang 50 pesos. Okay. Expenses is the cost required on something. It also refers to money spent on operating expenses. So, bukod pa sa cost, meron pa tayong expenses. Diba? So, halimbawa, no? Sabihin natin, yung kaninang example natin, ang bag, isang bag, binili mo ng 50 pesos, tapos ibinenta mo ng 75 pesos, kung yun palang dalawa ang pag-uusapan, meron kang 25 pesos na gross profit. Paano kung pagbebenta mo ng bag na yon, namasahe ka pa, o namasahe ka ng 10 piso. Okay? Therefore, ibabawas mo pa si 10 piso doon sa 25 pesos, kaya lalabas niyan, ang iyong gain mo na lang or profit ay 15 pesos. Yan. So, loss naman kapag mas malaki yung iyong expenses at ang cost kesa doon sa sales or doon sa revenue. Okay? So, yun lang naman, no? Ganun lang natin ma-identify yung profit and loss. Okay? Sa income statement, guys, yan ang pinapakita, no? Yan ang lalabas. Profit and loss. Ayan, no? So, yung iba rito, guys, ay basahin nyo na lang. Yun din naman ang pinaka-idea niya sa profit and loss, no? So, ang profit, net sales minus cost. Where the net sales is the amount of money received from selling goods and cost is the amount paid for goods. So, kailan magkakaroon ng loss? Kapag mas mataas ang cost kesa sa net sales. Yan. Ulitin natin, magkakaroon ka ng profit kapag mas mataas ang net sales mo kesa sa cost and expenses. Pero kung kabaliktaran na nangyari, no, mas mataas ang cost at expenses kesa kay net sales, loss ang kalalabasan. Ngayon, kung pareho lang, ang net sales ay equals to cost, hindi ka magkakaroon ng profit, hindi ka magkakaroon ng loss, kundi break even. Okay, yan yon. So, sabi ko nga, no, ang profit and loss ay madidetermine ninyo kung kayo ay gagawa ng income statement. Okay, no? Tingnan na lang natin tong example ng profit and loss statement or income statement. Okay. So, gross sales, i-less mo yung mga discount tsaka returns and allowances. Okay? Sa grade 11, makikita nyo o malalaman nyo ang tukol dito sa returns and allowances. So, net sales, okay? Tapos, ibawas mo pa yung cost of sales. Lumalabas yung gross profit. Yan. And then, ibawas mo pa yung expenses mo. Kaya, ang resulta niyan, profit or loss. Ayan, no? Tingnan natin ang example number 1 kung gaano siya kasimpleng maintindihan. Okay? Sales, less cost of sales, less gross profit, less operating expenses. Ang net profit mo ay 34,400. Positive yan. Ibig sabihin, kumita ka dyan. May gain yan. Ito naman ang nangyari kapag loss. Sales, less cost of sales, less profit, gross profit, less operating expenses na 160,000, nagkaroon ka tuloy ng net loss na 10,600. Okay? So yan, nakagets nyo guys ang pagkakaiba ng profit and loss, di ba? Kasama na rin ang break even. Okay, no? Yung iba guys ay basahin nyo na lang itong mga example problems na ito guys. Basta alam nyo yung idea tungkol doon sa profit and loss. Napakadali sa inyo yan. Lalo kapag kayo ay nag-accounting 1 na. Okay? Ayan, tinitingnan na lang natin to. Pero itong ating module ay ibibigay ko naman sa inyo ito guys, no? Para pwede ninyong pag-aralan. We have covered week 6 and week 7. We'll just get the idea. At I hope guys, no, na balik-balikan nyo itong module na ito at yung mga examples na ang dami examples na binigay, basa-basahin nyo guys, no, para madali nyo silang maintindihan. At this point guys, after nito, pumunta na lang kayo sa inyong class notebook para sagutan ang ating evaluation or engagement form. So, hanggang sa muli guys, see you next week. Good afternoon.